So I finally got it all done. I got it TIG welded and got it ground down and planished out. So it looks like it was kind of a factory deal. I'll go over here so you guys can see the close up. So the secret to doing any panel like this, so once you get it tacked in, you want to tack about, after you get like a tack there, like say 4 corners type thing, you want to tack in between, because any movement, the metal's going to move. So about 1 inch apart with all tacks. Then you come in and you weld, like on a panel like this, I did about a 3/4 inch stitch, and then you skip 3 inches, and then you stitch another 3/4 inch, and you just keep skipping around the whole panel. So what that does, that lets the metal cool down less, and you get less warpage out of it. So when you do go to body work it and hammer and dolly it and move the metal around, it's not like it's a huge difference in the aspect of, you don't want a big old whoop-de-doo in it and trying to bang it out. Metal, there's only 4 elements in the metal that you can do, and it's cut it, shrink it, stretch it, and bend it. There's nothing else you can do. So if you understand those principles, heat distortion, weld every 3 inches around until you get it all done, the metal's gonna move a lot less, which is gonna let you kind of perfect it. As you can see here, this here is actually like a factory fold back where the old box was. So I just cut it out. I welded it on that seam. So now that I've got it all welded and ground down, and even in the bottom, it looks almost like that was a factory stamp in it. Once they body work it and stuff, it'll turn out pretty good. So I've got to do a little touch up on the hood after I gapped it. So like right here, it doesn't sit flush with this. There's no more adjustment. So what I'm gonna have to do is beat this edge up. Do not use a dolly. What's gonna happen is you put a dolly here and you do this, you're gonna curl this edge. We don't want that. So we're actually just gonna beat this edge up, and the whole thing, it's gonna just kind of like level it out. And I'll get this this section in here to fit nice and flush again, like I had it. But like I said, just a little bit of wrapping up on this Thunderbird. I'll do some stainless work up here. As you can see, this has been turned in to a roadster. So being a roadster, this is where the old vent window used to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna come in here, I'm gonna make a piece that gets welded on, and it's gonna fit to this contour. So it's gonna come here and it's gonna cover all these screws, and it's gonna be this wide down here. And then I'm gonna put sleeves in here so the screws will be exposed out here, but it'll finish this off instead of looking like there's something missing. And then I'll do another video. He ordered some Dave Can Dig It hinges, flush mount, kind of like the new Tesla. So I'll end up shaving all this. I'll fill this hole, cut this out, fill this so it's nice and smooth with the door. And then I'll take the template of the door handle and cut it in. So it's basically just kind of like a small rectangle with radius edges, but it'll really go good with this body line. And another thing that he's gonna do, he's gonna put some trim in here, which never had trim. And he's gonna come up with his own little thing here. Instead of a grill that used to be here, he's gonna put in a deal that we're gonna make, and it's gonna be like a border, and it'll say EcoBird, because he's running the EcoBoost motor. And then as you can see, my kind of draft line, it's gonna come down here and tie into a 1/4 inch molding that's gonna be like a D shape, so it'll be rounded here. It's gonna go all the way down the back of the car to the back. Back here, we're gonna end it a little early, and we're gonna shape it as a sphere. kind of like what a lot of these cars had in this era, was a sphere tip deal. But it's moving along. Most of the metal work's done. I just got to do some touch-up stuff, but the big stuff's done, you know, the firewall and the door gapping and all that. So this will be a cool car, and definitely something to look out for if you guys see it. Stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber, go and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing a bunch more videos on whatever car I have in the shop, and then when it's kind of slow or whatnot, I'll do some more tools. Here's a little sneak peek of what I'm kind of working on. As you can see, it's the beginning stages of my planishing hammer that I built, so I'll do a video on that once I kind of get the hammer mounted and the bottom thing assessed. But I got all the stainless line bin up last night. So guys, stay tuned, and I'll get you some more videos, but hope you guys liked following along with this T-Bird, doing the little things that I've done. I should have probably done some more videos on gapping the doors and stuff like that, but it's kind of almost self-explanatory. Like I said, you just weld up the edges and grind them down and get them to fit. So every day's a school day, so you can never stop learning. So you guys don't be scared to try something. We've all failed. I've failed numerous times at things, trying to make things that, you know, that goes along with these projects, but that's the only way you're going to learn. Stay tuned.